Hey, it's Ash from Revolution Me and happy Be Kind to Animals Week. It's the first week of October, which means it's Be Kind to Animals Week, and yesterday was World Animal Day. So it's quite appropriate for me to make this video, which is more on the transition to veganism and the psychology behind making a change. Because being vegan is not just about what we eat, and it's not even about what we do, it's about how we think. Some people think of veganism as a religion or a cult, and it's actually neither of those things. Being vegan is simply an attitude. It's actually how we choose to think about the world and our place in it. Being vegan is a decision in the moment. It is making the decision to live as ethically and compassionately as we can, causing the least amount of harm to other beings. And that includes animals. Whenever I tell people that being vegan is just about creating a new habit, it can often be met with a bit of resistance. And I think whenever we talk about breaking habits or creating new habits, people can just get a little bit wary because it seems like it's really effortful. If you're watching this, then over your lifetime, you will have created and broken many habits. I mean, if you're my age, I'm in my 30s, so if you're my age, you probably remember a time when we didn't have MP3 players, we had CDs. Or you might even remember when we didn't have CDs and instead we had cassette tapes. And maybe you remember before cassette tapes, we had records. Anytime you adapt to a new technology, you're breaking an old habit and creating a new habit. Smartphones, that's a new habit. Using computers instead of going to the library and doing research, that's a habit. So we've all broken and created habits in our lifetime. And the hardest part is just getting started. Because once the habit becomes a habit, we just do it automatically. And when you become vegan, sure, the initial transition can be a little bit challenging because you're having to consciously think about eating in a cruelty-free way. But once you get used to it, then you don't even think about it. And so when people say that I could never be vegan because I don't want to have to go the rest of my life not eating animal products, my response to that is you don't have to white knuckle it for the rest of your life. It actually doesn't take that long to create a new habit. It's just a few weeks. Some people say it's only 21 days. Once that transition time is over, it's automatic and you don't have to think about it anymore. If you talk to anyone who has been vegan for longer than a few weeks, then you'll quickly realize that vegans don't look at animal products as food anymore. They just look at them as part of this cruel industry. It's like the way we look at the dog meat industry in some parts of the world. We don't look at that as food, we just look at it as part of a cruel, barbaric industry. So the hardest part of creating a habit is just getting started. It's just taking that first step. Don't think about the rest of your life. The way you feel right now, you are only going to feel that way for a short period of time. It will only seem challenging for a few weeks. Once you're over that hurdle, once you've created that habit, it comes easily and you don't even have to think about it. Just like with any habit, a little bit of preparation is a good thing. So look up some recipes. You're probably already eating a bunch of foods that are vegan and you just don't realize it. And now it's made even easier because there are online resources where you can see lists of foods that happen to be vegan or lists of even processed food, like if you're not really into eating healthy but you want to have lollies or chips or chocolate, there's lists of foods that are vegan or that happen to be accidentally vegan. There are challenges online like the Vegan Easy 30-day challenge where you've got heaps of meal plans and recipes and access to mentors who can support you during your transition. The key is just to take the first step. Find 1 or 2 recipes that you like and make your next meal a vegan meal. It's so easy to replace your cow's milk with plant-based milk. There's coconut milk, almond milk, hemp milk, oat milk, rice milk. There's vegan versions of all of your favorite animal products available, from meat to cheese to milk, even eggs. So there is really no excuse in this day and age not to at least try transitioning to a vegan lifestyle. But once you take the first step, it becomes easier to take the next steps and you build up momentum. Habits can be formed very, very quickly. Our brains are highly adaptable, and as humans, we're so resilient. I've been vegan now for like 7 or 8 years. I'm losing track a little bit. And I can tell you from experience that it only took a short amount of time for me. It took less than 30 days for me to categorically be vegan, and I haven't looked back. I know that my story is not unique. There are many vegans out there who will tell you the same sort of thing. Once they've gone vegan, they gave themselves the option of going back. You always can go back. Most people don't though. So that's pretty much it for this video. I'd love to hear your comments and feedback. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.